filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Refuse, mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like Toby, keep on running, toes they gon' take them. Used to lose, built to win, applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win, yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win, applied myself, I filled it in.
Welcome to Refuse to Lose Sports. I'm excited about today's episode. We got a lot to talk about today. NFL wildcard weekend, super wildcard weekend, and we got some basketball to talk about. I got my guy Dave with me. What's good, Dave? How you doing?
What up, Joe?
I see you. Look like you're going through a fog over there.
just a slight fog, some what we call technical difficulties. But hey, I'm feeling good. We had a good win, so I'm ready. I'm ready to talk about these sports, man.
Yeah, man, we had a lot to do, but I got one thing for you, Dave. Light the beam! We got a beam here. We beam team right here. We got see how that's why we had to delay. I had to grab my beam. I don't have a stand next to me, but promise you, all right, going forward, if we win it, hey, we lighting the beam every time. Light the beam. I'm putting it right here so I can see it real quick. But anyways, I'm excited, man, about this show. Before we get started, though, hey, look, y'all, like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share this video with somebody that y'all know personally so they can come on watch live with us. Use that comment section. We can see all the comments y'all be putting out. And look, y'all, we at 399 subscribers. We've been at 399 for like 4 days straight, all right? We are one away from 400. So if you haven't subscribed, just click the subscribe button. And Dave, let's talk about those IG chats that we got going on.
Yeah, man. So for one, some of the conversations we're going to have today is going to come out of the Refuse to Lose chat that we say is the exclusive one. So some of the topics you see are what comes out of the chat, some stuff that we need to talk about because there's a lot of stuff that's happened over the weekend, like I said before, so we're going to be talking about that. We have an NFL chat, NBA chat, Major League Baseball chat. We have a college basketball, a college football, and a boxing chat now. So we got all that going on. So we will be having a baseball chat coming up soon because we had a lot of signings that just happened in the off season, and of course, like I said, baseball starts in February. So we're going to have that coming up soon. We just had our first boxing episode, and it definitely exploded the first time. Tomo did a great job, and it was a spectacular show. So those are the shows. If you're interested in being in any of those chats, please make sure that you follow. You can follow us on Instagram first, but also put your IG name in the chat. That way we can add you to the chat that you want to go to. Let us know which one you want to be in. If you want to be in the Refuse to Lose chat, you have to come on the show. So if you haven't come on the show yet and you want to be in that chat, let us know you want to come on the show so you can get on the chat, and then we'll take care of it from there.
That's good. And last but not least, enjoy the rest of the show. So the first topic we got some basketball we're going to talk about. We're going to bring up J-Mo. What's good, J-Mo?
What's up, bro? My guy Dave. What's going on, fellas?
What's going on, J-Mo?
Man, as you can see, I'm feeling good.
And then it's crazy because, they got some history. I forgot about that. They got some history when Westbrook waved him goodbye and that stuff. So, forgot about that. So, J-Mo, Philadelphia 76ers against the Los Angeles Lakers in LA yesterday. And y'all came away with a 1-point victory. All right, controversy, a lot of controversy in the last play. Let's talk about your reaction to that game.
Well, first off, hats off to the Lakers. They was balling. Not Dennis Schroeder, but everybody else. Everybody played good. You know what I'm saying? They was playing good. I'm not gonna lie. But which I kind of expected it because, like LeBron is getting closer and closer to Kareem, and he just been going off lately.
Mhm.
And you know, I don't understand why it surprises people so much when Russ has a great game. I mean, he is a Hall of Famer. I don't know how this narrative took over that much. Where when he has a good game, it's surprising. You know what I'm saying? But overall, I knew that no matter how great they played, if the game was close, leave it in Westbrook's hands. And I know that sounds cliche. It looked like he made a good move and it didn't go his way or whatever, but you know, that's what we want. And that's what you want as a defender. You want Westbrook to try to make a play at the end, and you know what I'm saying, especially with the matchup. Embiid is like the best defensive player in the league right now. He's like number one defensive efficiency. I don't know how accurate the stat is, but it means something. Even the eye test when you watch, you know what I'm saying? He's like the best defensive player in the league, or one of right now. So the game, it was one particular play. I wish I would have pulled the footage, but it's one particular play at the end of the game where LeBron had Tobias Harris checking him, and he was trying to get the screen to get the switch for Niang so he can attack Niang. They tried it 2 or 3 times in the same play, and Tobias fought through the screen every time. I'm yelling at the TV. I'm like, don't let him switch. Don't let him switch. He fought through the screen every time, and he forced the turnover. He forced LeBron to try to pass it, and they turned the ball over. It was a key possession. I thought that was the biggest play of the game down the stretch for me. So I wish I would have pulled that footage, but I preach that all the time, man. Dave, you know, when you watch basketball, how many times Stephen Curry or Kyrie Irving or Damian Lillard, whoever it is, call for a screen and they just let Rudy Gobert just switch out there. Nobody fight through the screen and they just let their big man on the island and he get cooked.
Right.
Like, you got to fight through the screen, man. You got to fight through the screen, play some defense. So let's get to the call at the end of the game. You win some, you lose some. That's literally all I have to say. Like, you can't go to the basket. I mean, Embiid hit his arm, but the way it looked in fast motion, it looked like he did some weak move and just threw the ball up. It didn't look like he went to the basket hard. Then you watch the replay, it's like, you know what I'm saying? So you're not going to get that call. You're not going to get that call. It's very rare you get the call, but you're not going to get it. And that's what happened. It is what it is. I'm not really – at first I was kind of upset they didn't call a timeout. I'm not going to lie. At the end of the day, with Westbrook, no offense to Westbrook, I'm calling a timeout. You know what I'm saying? Especially with LeBron having that game and the way he looked, I'm calling a timeout. But I understand because, you know, they didn't want us to get our defense set. Mm-hmm. And they were just trying to catch us on our heels and be backing up. They got Westbrook on them. But the way you kill a matchup like Embiid, Westbrook doesn't have that in his game. He doesn't have any easy moves. He doesn't have a jump shot, so Embiid's not falling for no pump fakes. And with all the help defense back there, he's not blowing by him. So that's what we wanted. So we ended up winning the game. And yeah, I think that was Javon that talked about the midi. Embiid is a midi magician. One of the best mid-ranges in the game, big man or not.
Yeah, because he hit a clutch one to basically go by 4, right?
Yeah.
All right, so look, J-Mo, talk to me about Philly itself. Talk to me about y'all, like, how you feeling so far about y'all season. I think right now y'all sitting at 4th place, I think.
Yeah. We looking good, man. Like, I mean, Maxey been hurt. He's back, but he's not back. If you're watching, he's not back yet. He's still getting his feet wet, trying to, you know what I'm saying, get back. Tobias, I'm liking what I'm seeing from Tobias. The 2 main things for me about this team right now, number one, well, it's 3 things. First thing, I just got to wait for playoffs for PJ Tucker. He's got like 6 or 7 game stretches with 0 points, man. Like, you playing too many minutes to have 0. You can hit 1 shot. You know what I'm saying? That's 1. 2, I'm liking what I'm seeing from Tobias. And James Harden is holding the ball too long sometimes, though. Like, he'll just be dribbling. Next thing you know, it's 8 seconds left on the shot clock. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, dribbling too much, Harden's looking great. He's blowing by his defenders. He's leading the league in assists quietly. And Embiid, enough said. You know what I'm saying? Embiid, like, y'all done got me for this MVP 2 years in a row. Like, I'm gonna have to average 35 this year for y'all to give it to me. So we looking good. The main thing for me, though, the number one thing is Doc Rivers. It's too many points in the game where he just letting the players do what the heck they want to do. You know what I'm saying? I understand we like a great team and we trying to win a chip, but we haven't won a chip. We're not proven to be that team. So, Doc Rivers, you got to get these boys right. Certain parts of the game, they can't just be doing what they want to do. Harden trying to relive the scoring title days, and then B flopping all over the place. We don't see a lot of accountability in the open. They always trying to do it in the locker room and keep it amongst themselves. Like us as fans, as the public, we like people need to see that. Like coaches, you can hold your players accountable. We don't want to hear about it in the interviews after y'all retire. You could do it on the sideline right in there. It's not embarrassing. You know, we all grown men. Y'all men. So, you know, I would like to see that a little more. But we looking good. There's not a team out there that strikes fear in me. I'm ready for whatever. You know what I'm saying? They talk about Giannis and KD and all that. We got one of them too. Trust the process.
And I'm glad you mentioned the James Harden assist thing, because hey, shout out to Tyrese Halliburton, former King. You know, right now he's quote unquote leading the league in assists at 2.2, but because Harden was hurt, Harden averaged 11.2, a whole assist more than Halliburton. I don't think a lot of people know that though. So I'm glad
he ain't played enough games. So by All-Star game, it'll you know, that's the amount of games he'll qualify. They'll see.
All right, J-Mo. So I know you're supposed to come back on and talk about your Dolphins. All right.
Yes, sir.
So you talking about both of your squads today. That's good.
Yes,
so
sir.
we'll see you on the back end of the show.
All right, I got you, man. Hey, look at Westbrook face.
All right.
All right, y'all.
All right. There you go, J-Mo. All right. So let's go to our next topic. Let's talk about this guy's team, the 49ers. David, I know you're excited, man. I know you're feeling good right now. Yeah, I mean, I'll be feeling good too if I was you. 49ers played the Seahawks, division foe, swept them 3 times in one season. Swept them. And in dominant fashion this last one. All right. Some stuff popped off and things changed. Changed the whole course of the game. So just talk to me about the game. 49ers beating the Seahawks.
Hey, man, all I got to say is I feel like I was valid for how I felt before because it was a close first half. I understand you still got a second half to play, but it was close, and it's because of that back end that I always talked about. That back end is questionable because they try to play too much hero ball. But, you know, in the end, defense was able to make some plays. Charles Minnie, who had 2 sacks in that game. Eric Armstead had a sack in the beginning of the game, so we had 3 sacks total. But it's because that defensive line, the defensive line was able to put some pressure on in the second half, something that we wasn't able to do in the first half. They were blocking pretty well, and DK was eating Charvarius Ward the whole time. He made Mooney Ward look like he was, I don't know, another Ward, like he was getting an award from him. So, but I want to give some praise to Purdy first. So. Understandably so. Yes, he is a third-string quarterback. He's been there since we played against the Dolphins. You know, he hasn't lost the game yet. He's played well. He's played a little iffy in the first half twice. He played iffy in the first half against the Raiders, and then he played iffy in the first half on Saturday. But there's a stat that I saw that I didn't realize of how good he played yesterday. So he completed 18 passes on Saturday. But do you know 15 of those passes were first down and the other 3 were the touchdowns he threw? So every pass he completed was either a first down or a touchdown. So he's played pretty well since he's got into the lineup. And I think we have a good shot as long as he's able to play the way he's been playing. He's played dynamic. I can't not give him praise. And this may shock some people, but I think he deserves to be the starting quarterback next year. As good as he's played, and in his first playoff game, he looked like he hasn't missed a beat. He has the 3rd best passing yard game in 49ers history. So he's playing well, man. I don't think anyone expected him to play this well. I know I didn't. Carl didn't either. Me and him were definitely very low on him when he got drafted. But this offense fits what he did when he played at Iowa State. So it's pretty perfect for how he's been playing. I mean, and then the weapons he got. I mean, Kittle didn't even pretty much. Kittle had maybe 2 or 3 catches in that game, but you can see that everybody made an impact. Brandon Ayuk didn't have a great game, but he was blocking. He was blocking that. He had made a key block on that 74-yard touchdown pass that he threw to Debo. And Debo was just pretty much gone. No one was catching him during that play. And Deommodore Lenoir, even though I've pretty much been, I don't want to say that word because we're on YouTube. I kind of want to keep it clean, but he's been playing bad, and he made a play. He got a pick in that game. So our defense is good. We just have to make sure we continue to get pressure. If we're not able to get pressure, our back is going to get eaten alive every single time. So, and then I don't think I really need to say much about Christian McCaffrey. I mean, he's serious. So he played well. So I'm excited, and I'm ready for whoever we play. We play the winner tonight's game, so it's whatever. We blew out the Buccaneers when we played them, and last time we played the Cowboys, we put them out the playoffs. So.
All right. So look, I gotta say this, David. Think about the past 5 years, and if anybody watching and disagree with me, let me know. Like the past 5 years, if you could remove every quarterback from the last 5 years, y'all legit had the most dynamic offense. Y'all have the best offense of any team I could think of in the last 5 years if you remove the quarterback. All right? So, and then it's not just about talent. When you talk about NFL, it's not just about talent. NBA, you can kind of get away with talent. NFL, you can't. You got to have talent. You got to have discipline. You got to have grit. You know what I mean? You got to have great coaching, great play calling. Y'all got all that offensively. Y'all got the best tackle in football. Yeah, I stole from us. That's all good. Best tackle in football. They got the best dual running back in the NFL, the best pass catching back in the NFL, based on what I'm trying to say. Y'all got a great Brandon Ayuk has gotten better so much, right? Every year he's played. And then Brock Purdy. I know you praise Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy is legit he's benefiting off of this offense. Kind of what Brady did early in his career. Brady, if you put Brady on a bad team early in his career, he'll look terrible, like Peyton Manning did. Peyton Manning had to learn the hard way. While Brady was in a system, defense carried on, he had to make the play. He had basically throw it to open man, when on crucial downs. Y'all got weapons though. I look when I watch y'all play, man, most of y'all, it's like we always talk about the Yak team. The Yak team, Deebo Samuel catch the ball, and next thing you know, he giving you another 30 yards. I mean, it was one play, it was Purdy, I think he either got sacked or he threw the ball away, something happened. The very next play, he throws a Kittle a 5-yard pass, and Kittle turned into a first down and more. I'm like, golly, this is, and Christian McCaffrey, don't get me started on him. All right, don't get me started on Christian McCaffrey. So I gotta say that y'all are crazy offensively. I don't think nobody in the NFC trying to play y'all. I don't think the Eagles want to play y'all. I think the Eagles were hoping y'all lose to the Seahawks. I think the Eagles are hoping y'all lose to either the Buccaneers or the Cowboys, right? I don't think nobody's trying to play y'all right now. I know the Cowboys and Buccaneers are like, dang, the Giants won. All right, the Giants won. So we got to play the 49ers next week, right? That's what both of them are saying right now. Because if the Giants would have lost, the winner would have been playing the Eagles. I promise you, they'd rather play the Eagles than y'all. So I gotta give y'all props, man. Y'all doing y'all thing.
Hey, I'm just glad that we're playing well right now, because this is the time where we need to play good. It's playoff time. Super Bowl. We're 2 wins away from being able to get there. Last time it was in 2019, and we all know what happened in that game. But I feel like we have the quarterback that's able to make those plays. And if people want to compare Jimmy and Brody and Brock, the offense is a lot better with Brock Purdy. A lot better. We were averaging about 22, 25 points a game with Jimmy. And that's with those short intermediate passes. With Brock Purdy, we're averaging about 35 points a game. So yes, our offense is dynamic, but we actually have a quarterback that's able to run this offense the way it was built to be run. I'm definitely giving a lot of praise for Purdy for that, for how he's played. So I'm excited.
And y'all got Christian McCaffrey too. That helps a lot too.
Hey, I mean,
man.
Since he started, we are 11-0 since Christian McCaffrey started.
I know
I know he played in Kansas City, but he didn't start in that game.
But even that game, y'all went away from him.
Yeah, and then Elijah Mitchell's back, so Elijah Mitchell. I can name all the players we got: Ray McLeod, Juwan Jennings. I say third in Juwan. That's what we say in Niner Nation. Debo, Kittle, Jordan Mason. That's just the offense, and then the defense: Charles Omenihu, Samson Ebukam, Eric Armstead, Nick Bosa, Drake Greenlaw. We got the players now: Aziz Al-Shaair, Fred Warner, Talanoa Hufanga, Ward, even though he got cooked on Saturday. Jimmy Ward, Tashawn Gibson. I mean, we got the players, man. We just got to play consistent. We got to take everybody serious and just play our game and not get burnt on the back end.
Let's get it. All right, so we're gonna go to our next topic. Well, before we do that, we're gonna do like a minute commercial little break, and then after that, we're gonna have Coach on, and we're gonna get rock and rolling. Let's get it.
Yo, my name is Lambo Anlo.
This is Dimitri.
This is Ed Hahn.
My name is Daryl Julian, and this is
Refuse to lose sports.
Refuse to Lose Sports.
Refuse to Lose Sports.
Refuse to Lose Sports.
Mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it. They told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie. I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me, keep on running toes. They gon' take them. Refuse to lose. Built the win. Apply myself. I felt it in. No time for the doubt. They counted me out. I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss. I pay for the cost. I'm winning to win. Yeah. Refuse to lose. I'm built to win. Apply myself. I felt it in. No time for the doubt. They counted me out. I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win. Yeah, refuse.
All right, so let's get Coach on here. We gotta talk about those charges. What's good, Coach? How you doing?
Man, it was good. Having a little difficulty going on both my laptop and my phone. My laptop keep cutting out. I don't know why.
Hey,
Keeps freezing.
Are you ready? All right. He's on this one. What's up?
Hey, what's good, y'all? How y'all doing?
Good. So look, man, the Chargers, man, they were up 27 donut, lost the lead, and lost the game. All right. One of the biggest epic fails in playoff history. So let's talk to us about your reaction to that game.
My reaction to the game has been every reaction when I see this coach behind or in a position to win, and he just simply can't call the right plays to just maintain the lead. What more did you need to do? You had 27, and I get it. I've seen people come back from 27-0 and win games, but those are great quarterbacks. Those are great teams. You lost to an average team. Let's be real. You lost to an average team. They were in 4 games last year. You at least had 9 wins to 10 wins last year, and you telling me you couldn't maintain a simple 27-0 lead. You could if you ran the ball more than 13 times. That might do something. You could if you didn't have your quarterback throwing the ball towards 50 times. That may have managed the clock a little bit better, and you wouldn't have left so much on there for them to dump 30 points on you. I mean, and then of course you do what you do, Staley. You get scared and you throw 5 receivers out on the field as if that's just supposed to miraculously give you another 20 points every time you do it. I don't understand his scheme. This is a guy who came from just being a defensive linebacking coach. 4 or 5 years ago with the Denver Broncos, you had one defensive coordinator job with the Rams. How that qualified you to become a head coach is beyond me, because it's not you. It's this ain't it. I'm sorry. And if then your focus was so much on defense, and your defense is the crappiest I've seen in the last 3 years for this team. This team is awful. You know what? It's surprising that they actually did win so many games. But I'm sorry, they did not look like a playoff team this year. Granted, the quarterback threw for 4,000 yards yet again. But again, he can throw for 4,000 yards all you want. But if the defense can't stop a cold, you still coughing up all these points. And you still coughing up losses with a 4,000-yard quarterback. It means nothing if you can't win as a team. You can't dump all this on Herbert. Again, he threw for 4,000 yards. What more do you want him to do? His receivers got to stay healthy. This man did this with cracked ribs half the season. He has the leading running back in fantasy football, and y'all can't win a playoff game. And you only gave him 13 carries. Like, it is the coach of this organization. It's stale, and it's going to remain this way until he's gone. It's as simple as that. They should have been able to command so much, especially with the way they actually did catapult these wins towards the end of the season. That should have made some type of statement, not when you look at the back half of the defense and see how they give up so many points, and that's going to end up causing their demise come to playoff time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Jaguars actually came in pretty hot, though. That one thing they won their last 4 or 5 games in the playoffs.
They won the same as the Chargers.
True.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not, and you know, it's not last year. It's a whole different year.
It's a whole different year. I get that. But
different team, different coach. And you got to remember, it was Urban Meyer last year, not Dougie P. Doug Peterson.
But you still coughed up 4 interceptions in a playoff game that you should have lost if the other coach knew what to do as a coach.
I agree with that one.
I'm just trying to make sure that the Jaguars get some credit.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
They get credit for getting here. They do. I mean, their division is shit. You can't. How much credit you really want me to give them? You beat the Titans to get in that have absolutely nothing. Didn't even play half their starters the week before. You got the Texans and the Colts in that division. They're an average team with that were able to skate away with a 9-8 record. I don't give them nothing else but that. I didn't expect them to win this game in the playoffs. I didn't.
Yeah, the Titans
especially getting down 27-0. They looked exactly how they should have looked when they were down 27-0.
No, to Coach's point, the Titans had to lose 7 games in a row for them to squeeze into the playoffs and last game.
That's exactly what happened.
But they have been hot. But Justin Herbert, okay, the coach, like you said, I was saying the same thing. 13 rushes, and you got a 20-something point lead. I mean, come on now. Like, you should be running the ball like crazy to burn out.
Where's the clock management? You're not winning a playoff game if you don't run the football.
And he made a mistake last week too by playing Mike Williams in that game because Mike Williams got hurt.
Yeah, and Joey Bosa got hurt, but he came back in and playing.
Yeah.
But Joey Bosa was wrong for as far as like I don't know what he said. He don't want to talk about it, so I'm going to automatically assume he was wrong. Where he slammed his helmet and said something to the ref. That encouraged the Dougie P to go for 2, you know, and that won the game for real. But I'm not putting this whole game on Justin Herbert, but he missed 2 TDs to Keenan Allen. And both times he missed Keenan Allen, they had to settle for a field goal. And instead of being 27-0, it could have been 35-0. 35-0 is way different from 27-0. That's 5 touchdowns. You know, it was one time Keenan on 3rd down, he missed on 2nd down, he missed Keenan Allen wide open, and then he threw it to my own, who he threw it to, and he missed Keenan. He overthrew Keenan Allen on the back end of the end zone. But the game is more so on Staley though, and I think he will get fired because this is the most attractive job for real on the market. You look at it, this and the Broncos, it's the most attractive job, but this probably more because they were hurt defensively. They don't have all their pieces. They still got J.C. Jackson, all that stuff, right? So Khalil Mack didn't play the whole year. So Joey Bosa didn't play the whole year, you know. So I look at this team as I think Sean Payton could do good with this team, to be honest with you, you know. So I think he might get fired.
Yeah,
and he's I'm sorry. The one thing, and he's a defensive guy. He called defensive plays. I felt like Dougie P figured him out late in the second quarter, and it was a wrap after that.
You said it right there. You said it right there. You, as a defensive coach, you got figured out. Like, come on. So because when you look at Staley, you're like, okay, is it your fault that the offense sucks, or is it your fault that the defense sucks? Because neither one of these sides are being addressed properly.
True.
That's facts. I definitely agree. That's why if Sean Payton does get this job, if he gets fired, you know, After what you said, Coach, I definitely think it's going to happen now. After what you said, after all the points you point out, I think he's gone. But if Sean Payton gets a job, his defensive coordinator is Vic Fangio. I don't know if a lot of people understand who Vic Fangio is, but Vic Fangio was the same defensive coordinator that was for us when we went to the Super Bowl. So just so you know, he's a great defensive mind. So if you got one of the best offensive minds in NFL history and a great defensive mind, I think the Chargers will be a lot better next year if Sean Payton gets that job.
But you know what's crazy? Staley is not a bad DC though. He's a DC for the Rams. You know what I mean? When they were actually looking,
that was in 2020, and that, I mean, they got put out the second they won a wild card game and got put out, and they coughed up like it was because they coughed up too many points. Like, the defense it wasn't that great. Like, and then he was a linebacker coach with the Broncos 2 years. It wasn't that great. I didn't see nothing significant behind his genius.
And he's a quarterback. That's funny, right? Yeah, cornerback in the DC. All right, so Coach, I think he's getting fired too, you know. And
I don't know, Justin might have saved him. If he saved him, then Justin just pissed me off.
How Justin? You mean like verbally saved him? Because he didn't save him yesterday.
No, I think he verbally saved him because he actually came out with a comment basically protecting the coach.
I mean, that's what he's supposed to do.
He's supposed to. Now they can still the way it was real small. It was just a quick, you know. I think everybody in the locker room loves this guy type thing, but it's one of those where the owner can still make a decision and everybody gonna be all right with it.
Hey, I'll tell you this though. Damn, I forgot what I was about to say that fast.
I'll tell you this though. Yeah.
If it was the Texans, they would have fired him immediately.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Of course. Well, probably not. You know.
And the coach for the Vikings might be where Staley is if he shows Staleyness next year. Because he did not come out of that conference. That worried me all season, and you saw exactly what happened when they stayed in it yesterday.
And Coach, also one play, right? Their last drive before they gave it back to the Jaguars, right? It was like 3rd and 3 on their own 30-yard line. And I'm not gonna lie, if he would have went for that, I'd have been okay with that. Because I'm thinking this, you are a gambling coach. This is your theory. You gamble. You went for it on 4th and 7 against the Chiefs. You know what I mean? So he didn't go for it. I'm thinking your defense cannot stop them. If you kick the ball to them, they're going to score.
Did last year. He barely punted on 4th down last year.
Yeah.
And it's just he got scared and just decided to just play basic football.
Now look, the right thing to do is to punt it. Trust your defense. But come on, bro. I was down 27. It was up 27-0, bro. And now the score is 30 to 29. Come on. I think 30 to 31. Or 30 to 28. The score is 30 to 28.
It was 30 to 28.
Why would you come on now? This go for it. Trust your quarterback. Trust that he'll make it. And that would have put some respect on Justin Herbert's name right there too. And I think he could have converted because whenever he put Justin Herbert in that situation, he converts most of the time.
He converts. But he can move outside of the pocket just as well. If you stop running a 5 spread and give him some type of protection to move behind.
Yeah. All right, Coach, man. Appreciate you for coming on. All right. We got to get you on for a full episode. Oh, yeah. We're talking about that.
Yeah, Wednesday, I think.
Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to make that happen. But, yeah, enjoy the rest of your day, man. And, you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right. All right, let's get it. All right, so our next game, we got to talk about the Dolphins and the Bills, man. That game was entertaining, and it was surprising to a lot of people, Dave. And then we're going to have Jay Moore and Dad come back on. Or Jay Moore, I don't know what happened to him, but we got – what's good, Devin?
What's up, y'all?
What's up, Devin?
Oh, hold on. Talking about – you throwing me off, all right? So explain your outfit, please.
Okay, for the people out there, I got the Tom Brady shirt on because I'm repping Brady. But they're playing the Cowboys today, so I have to have a cowboy hat on. Yeehaw! I come prepared.
So who you got winning?
Tom Brady.
Oh,
that's who I bet on.
Oh, okay, let's get it. All right, we got J-Mo back up here. What's good, J-Mo? Oh, he's switching gears. Okay. Let's go. You hear
yes.
us?
Yo, my bad.
Let's get it. Let's get
What's
it.
good?
All right.
What's up, bro?
Man, got on the Tom Brady's joint on. Man, he just got that hat. No, I'm telling you, he ain't had that hat before. He probably just got that. All right.
No.
All right, look. So, Bills, Dolphins. Everybody expect, a lot of people expect it to be a blowout, but the Dolphins had the lead, you know, and could have won that game. A lot of things happened. So we're going to address the game. Talk to me about y'all reaction to the game, and we're going to start with you down.
To be honest, I don't even want to speak on the game too much. I'm glad that the Bills snuck out of there with a win because that's definitely what they did. Like they had a third string quarterback playing, and you just can't make the mistakes like that. I feel like if Josh Allen keep throwing these picks and stuff, because that's the reason they even stayed in the game to me. Because at first you had Waddle. Waddle had the touchdown, but it's not like Skylar Thompson was doing great throwing the ball. At one point he had like 190 something yards, which ain't it ain't out the water, but it come down to the Bills beating themselves and Josh Allen trying to just do too much. I definitely think the Dolphins defense, even though the Dolphins, they gave up 34 points, their defense was playing a little bit better. I mean, I can't explain how if they gave up 34 points, but their defense was playing a little bit better. But I don't know if y'all been watching, but my man Tre'Davious White haven't been the same since he's been back. And I know it take you some time to get back in the fold of stuff. They missing Micah Hyde, so Von Miller was Skylar Thompson. Look at man, if Von Miller was playing, I'm not saying he was probably getting a whole rack of sacks, but he'd have had the defense at least playing, because he's been there before. He get the guys ready and everything. So I don't know that they're not looking like the best team in the AFC or who's gonna come out of there. But the team that I thought that probably could come out, they ain't look that great either in the Bengals, which that's another story. So it's a toss up right now. I do think that I can't say if Tua played, the Dolphins would have won, but it definitely would have been more interesting. And I think the Bills would have taken it more serious. So that's my take on the game.
J-Mo?
Okay, so I do think that if Tua played, we would have won. And I'm not trying to say it because of what happened in the game. I felt that before the game. Everybody keeps saying it's hard to beat a team 3 times or 2 times or whatever it is. But we played y'all tough. Well, not y'all, the Bills. Excuse me. We played.
I'm gonna ride that Bill fan.
we played the Bills tough the first game, got the W, and everybody made all the excuses in the world while we won. Then we lost a close game in the second time, and they said we lost because we weren't the better team. The Bills are just a better team. And now the playoffs come, and they win by the skin of their teeth with a quarterback that ain't got no business in the game in the playoffs. And you know what I'm saying? You see what the floor is for the Bills. You know what I'm saying? I hear some of these people in the sports world talk about how out of all the good teams, the Cowboys are most likely to bring their F game. But I think the Bills are right in that conversation too. You know what I'm saying? Because I say Josh Allen's going to give you 1 or 2. You just got to make the play. And we made the plays that we needed to make. As bad as Skylar Thompson may have seemed like he played, I thought he played pretty well considering third string is in the game in the playoffs against a Super Bowl contender. So I thought he played pretty good. He made some passes in the beginning that should have been caught. I don't care how good the defense played. You got to make your quarterback look good. You know what I'm saying? The Tua's not playing. This is a third string quarterback. So whenever he makes the throws, you have to catch the ball, man. You gotta catch the ball. So the one that disappointed me the most, even though Waddle missed and all that, was the one Gesicki missed down the middle. It went right through his hands. It didn't even touch him. It went right through. It looked like he was filming a skit. I'm like, what is he doing, bro? That's the ball. But you know what I'm saying? I think the play that killed us was that interception we threw late. It was like 3rd and 19, 3rd and 8-20 or something like that. Instead of checking down and just punting the ball and leaving it in our defense hands, which the defense is playing good all second half, we try to throw a deep pass and get the first down that we didn't need really, and gave them good field position and they scored at the end. When we got that scoop and score on the fumble, I thought we were gonna pull it off. I'm not gonna lie, I thought we was gonna pull it off, but You know what I'm saying? Hats off to the Bills. They beat us, but we looking good. I like our team. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Dave, you know, with that 49ers offense. We coming. We gonna be there in a second, you know what I'm saying? As long as our quarterback keep his hand in the game, no pun intended. But look, we gonna get there. Right for our team, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's all I got to say right now. You know what I'm saying?
I couldn't hold that in. I'm sorry, I couldn't hold that in.
That's off the airways. He said that.
I agree. Some of those passes Scott Thompson had through, they definitely should have been caught. Tyreek Hill dropped a couple. Waddle dropped it. Gesicki dropped it. You got to make those plays, man. Especially the kind of caliber receivers you are. I mean, y'all are pretty much the yak team of the AFC. I mean, you got the same. You got your head coach was our offensive coordinator, so it's pretty much the same offense, and you got not the same players, but the same kind of players on the team. It's just that y'all got more speed. So I mean, y'all got to make those plays, man. You've been making the plays all year. This is the time to make it, especially when you know your starting quarterback is not going to play. He's been concussed almost all year. He got 3 concussions, so of course you don't want to force him to go out there and play in that game, but the chances you could have made to have him play at least next week would have been much greater if you won this game. And if you just make those catches, who knows what happens? And like you said, and I agree that 3rd and 19, 3rd and 20 play, yeah, if you just play it safe, the defense was playing well. So Bradley just started to make plays in the end. So why not just go ahead and trust your defense? I mean, you traded for him for a reason. We all know what kind of player he is. You still got Xavier Howard back there as your best cornerback. Yeah, he gave us some plays, but he's still a top 5, top 10 quarterback in the league. So you got to trust in your defense. Give him a chance to make a stop. Yeah. Now that's where you let your defense make a stop, because you can see that he's been doing the Chargers. I don't know what he was doing. So
and then our defense was playing better than Skylar Thompson was. So you rather put it in the defense hands. You don't want a 3rd string trying to drive up the field and when we have to in a must-score situation. You rather have your defense on the field.
Yeah. All right. I know, you know, Devin made a statement. He said the Bills didn't look good, so did the Bengals. That's a division game, you know. So I wasn't like expecting either team. I said it. I was like, I won't be surprised. I said the Ravens might win, and then I said, you know what, the Dolphins might win because it's a division game. At the end of the day, they know each other too well. You know, so and that's how division games are. I know the Bills blew the Patriots last year. I think that was just like a bunch of like a middle finger to the Patriots' face out of all them years they've been beating them. You know, that's what I thought I was. But the Dolphins played a good game. Both of those picks, I'm not gonna say, you know, it was Josh Allen being real careless. I'm not gonna say that. You know, like the second one, it was a tip pass. You know, it wasn't on him. And the first one, he saw one-on-one coverage. Him and the receiver were not on the same page, as if you watch the replay. But that fumble was him. That's him being careless, trying to do too much, like you said. That fumble and scoop and score. But like J-Mo said, he tell me all the time, all we got to do is capitalize on Josh Allen mistakes. He's gonna give us 2, at least 2. And J-Mo always tell me that. And me and J-Mo also, they talk about what you said. Y'all, they basically they're molding to be what y'all have right now, the 49ers. But I think they're more explosive though, you know, than y'all can be.
They got better receivers.
Yeah. Y'all stronger up front. You know what I mean? Y'all O-line is legit. You feel me? Like, you know, so they're getting there. But good win for the Bills. Josh Allen gets Joe Burrow next week. I'm looking forward to that. And looking forward to that.
It's gonna be a good game.
Another thing. Look, Mike McDaniel, I know we're a young team, but every now and then we get reminded that we also have a young coach. You know what I'm saying? As good as Mike McDaniels is, he's a rookie. It's his first year as a head coach with this team. There's no reason we coming out of the huddle with 3 seconds left on the play clock.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What is going on? Is that coaching or is that the quarterback? Come on now. Like,
oh yeah.
Come on, man.
Me personally, with the Dolphins, and I know this is, you know, probably too early, or I honestly would try to get rid of Tua or go in a different direction, because I don't know how healthy he's gonna be. He was hurt coming out of college. So if you hurt coming out of college, you probably, for the most part in your career, gonna be pretty much hurt. And I think he'll stunt the growth of y'all if y'all keep him and trying to figure out instead of just going with somebody you know who can do it and just moving forward. Because y'all ain't gonna have this team forever.
I get that, but what kind of options do they have right now? They don't have.
So you got Lamar Jackson. You got Lamar Jackson, who's from Florida.
That's not guaranteed, though. That's not.
It's
guaranteed.
not. It's not. I mean, it's guaranteed he gonna be gone. I'll tell you that because they franchise tag him. He gone. So
not necessarily.
He's looking bad in Baltimore.
Pretty much, he's there.
He can get franchise tagged twice.
1 year. I mean, what? 2 years, right?
Yeah.
They ain't gonna tag him 2 years and pay him all that money.
Kirk Cousins.
They did it to Kirk
Yeah,
Cousins.
the market wasn't what it is now.
No, you're right though, because if you're not my thing, we don't get to the Ravens another day. All right, that's another question.
But I think we good, man. I think
Justin Fields.
We gotta see what his health is. As far as his play, like if they were to tell me he's 100% healthy, I'm fine with Tua. You know what I'm saying? I'm fine with Tua. The only way I'm good with trading Tua is if you're gonna go get somebody that you know for fact is proven better to be better than him. I don't want to get rid of him for another question mark. You know what I'm saying? If you bring in Lamar, I'm with that. But all these other guys that's like, you know, yeah, man, because Tua, look at what he was doing before the injury. Look at the stats. You know what I'm saying? He was right there with Patrick Mahomes with MVP and Jalen Hurts. He was right there before he got hurt.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think injuries. I don't think that injury in college has anything to do with his injuries now.
Yeah, he had a hip injury.
It's different from that.
Yeah, you're not getting concussions. But look, I do agree with you, Devin, on this part. I think they should be more secure second on as far as they backup quarterback. You know,
we worried about man. He got hurt too.
I mean, I'm not sure how bad it. I never played quarterback. Yeah, I never played quarterback in the NFL or nothing like that. But he has a pinky injury. Like I'm thinking, like that's really hindering him, to not play in front of Skylar Thompson. You know, so I'm not sure how severe that is. I know if it's your throwing hand, yeah, I mean, I guess you feel me, but I don't know. But my thing is, y'all could either, well, you won't be able to draft somebody, but there are gonna be some people on the market, probably at least some free agents.
The only one that'll be decent is Derek Carr. Outside of that, I'm not trying to go get nobody. I'm not trying to get Carson Wentz.
I'm sorry. No, for real, you could throw Baker Mayfield your backup.
No. Oh, he's in backup.
Yeah, it's your backup. On your backup. Yeah. With good play caller, Baker Mayfield will be okay. You know what I mean? He'll get the team rally up. You know what I mean? He'll be good for as a backup.
If you ain't looking for a backup, you need somebody going forward. But they getting close to. We should be in the divisional playoff rounds. That's the type of team we're heading towards.
But they don't have option. Let's say go get Justin Fields, who Chicago said they keeping. Because Chicago got the number one pick. They can go a different direction. So they can go get Justin Fields, who's like more dynamic. He's younger. You know what I mean? So he could probably his growth level is probably high, right? But outside of that, they really have no options, bro. Unless they trade.
We did.
And they traded their picks to get Tyreek. So what other assets do they
have?
Want Tua.
They traded a first round pick too.
Yeah, they don't have what they need to go get in the cupboard. It's better off to stick with Tua right now until you're able to get a first round pick. That's good enough.
I think they traded last year's first round pick. Was it this year?
This year.
This year.
Okay. But yeah.
I just know re-sign Gesicki. That's all I'm saying.
Yep. I think he's a really good tight end.
Re-sign Gesicki. If we're gonna re-sign him though, we gotta give him the ball.
Top 6.
We gotta give him the ball. You know what I'm saying? Because he, you know, I like that gritty.
I don't.
When you push the ball.
I don't.
Hey, look, don't he gritty? Don't he gritty like he's trying to create a distraction for somebody?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not top 7. I don't want to say that, but
top 8.
I'm mad at that. He wanted a better catch passing. Yeah.
Charles Kelsey, Mark Andrews, George Kittle, Dallas Goedert, Darren Waller, T.J. Hawkinson.
You can't be yelling out Darren Waller.
That's what I'm saying, though. Those guys get way more targets than he
great.
No, but don't be Darren Waller. You know, he ain't been showing.
If I look at his game log, I would have thought he played the same amount of games as Darren Waller.
But you basing Darren Waller off the past. I know you ain't basing it off of this shit.
That's what he said. He's no. Like even this year, it's probably better than Gesicki. Gesicki barely got the ball for like.
Yeah, but Gesicki don't get the ball. That's what I'm saying, Joe. He don't get the ball.
Waller, he's saying because Waller hurt. That's why he's saying that, right? Because Waller's been hurt. That's why he hasn't really played. I mean,
hey, that's a knock on you too if you can't stay healthy.
I mean, you can't get the ball. That's not a knock on you.
Chill, man.
I mean, you in the game. We got the same number. It's like, God dang. But yeah, all right, let's get some last words in, y'all. Some last words. Start with you, J-Mo.
Look, man, bright future. You know what I'm saying? Fins up. Shout out to my coach. Shout out to my coach, Mike McDaniel, man, because out of all the mistakes he makes, he always holds himself accountable. You know what I'm saying? In front of all the presses, in front of all the cameras, in front of the players in the background. So like I like the coach. You know what I'm saying? But we got a bright future. Tyreek Hill is a great leader. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning a lot about him. I thought he was just some fast dude when he was in Kansas City, but he's a great leader. I watch his workouts. He's strong as a mug, too. I just like him. I like Tyreek Hill. I like Cheetah. Waddle catch the ball. You know what I'm saying? And let's just keep it going, man. Tua keep fans up. Oh, hey, look, Tua, get back healthy, man. As you can see, we need you out there.
He shook. Hey,
Fins up. Let's get it.
I like this comment here. That man said, you can get Justin Fields if you want. You're going to finish with 4 wins at the end of the season. That's messed up. Right?
No.
All right.
What you mean, like the Broncos?
No. I know. All right, let's go, Devin.
All right, for us, you know, we slid through by the skin of our teeth. Chill out. By the skin of our teeth, like J-Mo said. So, you know, we got re-prepare. I think the Bengals are a good team taking the ball away, so can't go in there board jobbing. Got Jesse Bates and them back there. Not too scared of Eli Apple. I don't know. I know he's going to be talking trash, but that's where I want to go at, Eli. For Tyreek here, we do it for my buddy Tyreek. Outside of that, we got a good chance to get to the divisional round of the playoff, the AFC Championship. The Bengals ain't looked that great, you know. We're gonna fill them out, see what happens. But outside of that, look out for us. Yeehaw!
I'm picking y'all. I'm picking the Bills to win that game. That's my early pick. I'm picking them win. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all for coming on. We'll get y'all another time. Y'all see
yes, sir.
All right, y'all. There you go. Bills against the Dolphins. Man got the killing with the Cowboy hat. I'm like, you room for the Cowboys or the Buccaneers? Like,
oh boy, I was.
All right, our next game, David. This was the only lower seed that won, the Giants over the Vikings. All right, so let's talk about that game. So what you think about that game? Giants winning.
All I gotta say is you called it. You called. Well, Tomo
called it. Tomo, yeah.
Tom was the one that made the call, but I'm saying you said that this is the one game that's definitely a toss-up. Like it can go either way, and it did. It went the other way. I don't know, man. The Vikings just Kirk Cousins is just not good after 1 o'clock, man. After 1 o'clock, he can't win. He can't win after 1 o'clock. If his game is after 1 o'clock, just chalk it up as an L, man. He's not gonna get it done. That primetime Kirk, he loses, man. He become third cousins after that. He ain't first cousins or second cousins. He come third cousins after that, man. All I gotta say is I think this game was bad for once because, like I told Tomo before, the Vikings defense is not good enough to help Kirk Cousins get to whatever they want. But Justin Jefferson got to be able to get the ball more for one, because you gave him the ball in the first quarter. First and second quarter, he got some targets, but after that second half, he pretty much went MIA. If he's this elite receiver that everyone says that he's supposed to be, you got to feed your receiver the ball somehow. I understand you traded for T.J. Hockenson and you got other weapons like Adam Thielen, but that's your number one receiver. He gives you your best chance to be able to score and to be able to make some plays. You got to feed him the ball. Kirk Cousins, you've been feeding the ball all year. Why not do it when it counts? And all the games that counts, you seem to not go his way. And that game against the Packers where he got shut down, he only had one catch for 15 yards. You pretty much didn't go his way anymore. I understand that he was pretty much getting checked by Jair Alexander, but you gotta give him a shot. You can't just not look his way. And that's not me trying to make an excuse for Justin Jefferson, because he got to be able to get off the ball. He got to be able to get himself open. He's an elite receiver, led the league in receiving this year. He broke the record for the Vikings receiving. He broke Randy Moss's record. So, I mean, that lets you know that he has elite talent, but he got to be able to be consistent. He can't just do it in games that, don't necessarily matter. In games against the Eagles, he didn't do that much. Games against that game against the Commanders, he didn't do much. The game against the Cowboys, he didn't do much. And then, like I said, that game against the Packers, he got shut down. So he got to be able to do something. But props to Daniel Jones, because he definitely played his butt off in that game. A lot of people say that he didn't have any weapons, but he made plays with those non-weapons that he had. We had a Kenny Golladay sighting in that game. But was it Hodgins? I feel like he came out of nowhere. He seems like David Tyree now. Out there making plays, man. So, and then we know what Saquon is. So we know what that is. And that defense is that Giants defense was good almost all year. They had injuries, so it went down. But this is the game that you said that might go to either way. And now we don't get that matchup that we all want to see with the Cowboys and Eagles.
Yeah, I know Vikings had coughed it up. Now look, I'm gonna cut Kirk Cousins some slack. Yeah, I thought he played a good game. I thought more Jefferson should show up versus more Kirk Cousins. Now Justin Jefferson, he didn't really like the way the Giants were playing. They were basically bracketing Justin Jefferson. They had somebody around him, all four corners, right? Somebody around Justin Jefferson. So all the attention was on him. So what they did was basically use him as a decoy in the second half. Versus trying to force feed him, just use him as a decoy. That's what they did. And he played good. The defense sucked. That's what happened. Their defense is terrible. All right. They could not stop the Giants at all. Saquon Barkley was doing whatever he wanted to do, not just rushing, but in the passing game. Daniel Jones was looking like, all right, look, David, I said this, right? I don't know if you was on, I said this. I said, Daniel Jones remind me of Josh Allen. I always said that. I said, you remind me of Josh Allen. I said that Josh Allen looked like Daniel Jones before Stephon Diggs. He really did. But you gave him a weapon, and Brian Daboll worked with him. Look at Josh Allen now. Where's Brian Daboll at right now? He's in New York with Josh Allen. So Josh Allen, and then I also said that they should keep Josh Allen. I said that too. I think they should keep Josh Allen. Give him like a 2-year contract with that. But they came out and said they want to keep him long term. So Josh Allen, man, I think next year they should try to go get DeAndre Hopkins. And look, congratulations. It's a reason why you want to make the playoffs. They would definitely get a receiver next year, because people are watching them right now and they like what they saw yesterday. And they're like, if I was there, I could be a difference maker. That's what the playoffs is for, because everybody's watching you. All right. Now, obviously you want to win a Super Bowl, but you're getting the televised time where everybody can see you, and then they could fit themselves in your team. That's why I'm so happy we better light the beam soon, in the playoffs. But yeah, so the Giants, I thought they did a good job. But here's the thing, though. Here's some key plays, but the referee, that's why I think referees should get penalized, man. Referees should get some type of penalization, right? When Saquon scored on the first touchdown, that was a false start. That was a clearly false start. The lineman definitely jumped. It was a false start. All right. But still, I can't blame that play off the game, because the Giants could move whatever. No, they was moving the ball the whole game. On the Giants second TD, or sorry, on the what happened? Yeah, Kirk Cousins had a good game. TJ Hawkinson had a great game. He basically took Justin Jefferson's spot. But Vikings defense played terrible. The Giants' first punt was 4 minutes left in the third quarter. That was their first punt. It was terrible, right? So, and also, when Kirk Cousins got that quarterback sneak and they false start, I was a little upset about that, because it's like they didn't call the false start on the Giants, but they called a false start with the Vikings, which was a change in turn, like a key play. Because of that false start call, they had to set up for a field goal, because they was rolling out that drive too. And then the last but not least, why is Kirk Cousins checking the ball down on 4th and 20? That was the stupidest thing I ever seen.
That was terrible. That was terrible.
That was somebody else did that this year, like a backup. I forgot who did that. Dobbs did that against the Jaguars in the last game of the season. So, yeah, good job to the Giants, man. I had a feeling y'all was gonna win. I did pick the Vikings, but kudos to the Giants for winning, keeping the NFC East alive. Because the whole time watching that game, I was thinking, Dave, this could have been in Washington right there. This could have been the Commanders, man. But it was a Giants, so oh well. Let's go to the next topic, man.
Okay.
All right, let's get the next topic going. We got the Ravens and the Bengals game. We got two Ravens fans. What's good, Ty? How you doing?
I'm good, man. How about yourself?
I'm awesome. Ty ready today, y'all. He came suited and booted today.
Yeah.
And we got Carl. What's good, Carl?
It's good.
Okay, representing. I see you.
What's up, Carl?
It's good.
All right,
It's
look.
good. How you doing?
Good. Before we get started, y'all, right? Let me set the scene straight for the people who's watching, all right? So we got this group chat like Dave always talk about. Make sure you want to be a part of these group chats. Put your IG in the chat, and then we'll add you to the group if you want. But this is the Refuse to Lose chat I'm talking about. Exclusive, right? Exclusive, VIP. We're talking about the game, and I'm like, you know what? Don't be surprised if the Ravens win this game. And then the guy that's laughing, Ty, he made a joke that said, "Well, are we signing Kaepernick?" I'm like, "Oh, basically saying like they ain't really got a chance, And then the guy with the Gatorade Carl, he was like, I'm gonna give us if I give us something. That's what he said. He didn't say I'm gonna give it to. I basically had a bag of him to give me something. He was like, if I had to give you something, basically I'll give you 2%. And I was like, all right, man, have more faith in your team. And look, and then Tyrone said the defense got to force all these turnovers, all this stuff. Carl said they gotta have a miracle. The Bengals needed that to beat them, right? Isn't that crazy, right? So let's talk about first.
Gotta get the full context.
I know.
I said there were too many unknowns. I didn't even know Snoop was starting. I did say that.
All right, too many unknowns. That's true. You did say that. Now look, I know you gave an apology on the chat, but I think the Ravens fans want to hear it.
I said it. I apologize. I said, but I also said there were too many unknowns. I didn't know if Snoop was playing. I thought maybe Anthony Brown might start, and if he was starting, that's going to go completely different.
Yeah, they did say he was trending up though the whole week. I think I was putting that.
Yeah,
but anyway,
we didn't make a decision to like kickoff.
Yeah, it was a game time decision.
Yeah.
All right, they was talking using both quarterbacks though. All right,
exactly.
Let's talk about this game. Who want to kick us off? Is it Carl?
I go first.
All right,
go.
All right, go ahead, Carl.
All right, so is there a question or you just want me to talk about the game in general?
Is this the game? Your reaction to the game?
All right, so I caught some of the first quarter. Then my Fire Stick started selling hard. So I had to watch on my phone, but I missed a couple plays. But then I eventually got it back. So I think Snoop was playing really well until the miracle fumble. Yeah, he pulled a Heineke. No funny. He pulled a Heineke. He got the pick out of the system, and then he was balling. He got the one mistake out, started balling, driving us down the field. Yeah, we gave up a touchdown on the pick. I believe after the pick, that's when my Fire Stick started selling. But I think Jamar Chase goes and scores from what I read. He brings us down the field. I'm happy. Trust me. I'm actually real proud of my team. So you can save your little narratives. But yeah, so we go down, we score. We go down, he leads the drive, score. JK pulls the MJ from Space Jam to get the touchdown. What is it, 9-7, I believe, after that?
9-6.
Lays the stick on who was the tight end who caught that ball? Was it Sample? Was it Drew Sample? I can't remember who caught the ball for the Bengals. I know it wasn't Hayden Hurst, but I know it was like a backup tight end. Kyle Hamilton forces the fumble at like the 40 or the 50. Actually, I think recovers that same fumble. We go down, get a field goal before half. We're up 10-9 at halftime, and I'm feeling good. I'm like, okay, this is the Ravens I like to see. Playing defense. We fighting. Third quarter come. Drive is like, 5-6 plays. We punt. They go down and score. And I'm like, oh, man, please don't do this to me again. Please don't have a second half melt. But we stay in the fight. We go down. We score a touchdown. DeMarcus Robinson get Eli Apple the boop, boop, the double move. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to take no shots this episode, but he gave me the little boop, boop. Somebody else got it before. Touchdown.
Okay. Who's that other? What are you talking about?
I'm not taking no shots. So we 17-17. All right. And our defense is balling. Defense gets the ball back. We driving. I think Mark Andrews catches a deep ball. Snoop runs an incredible 30, 40-ish yard run. I was hoping he got in. He didn't. I believe the next play was a Gus Edwards run up the middle, which we got away with a false start on that play. I will point that out. Tyler Linderbaum went early. We get down to the 1. And I wanted to run a quarterback sneak. But I'm like, all right, find a hole and squeeze through. You're too far to jump that. You're not at the goal line. You're at the 1. So even if you jump over, you have to get over the pile and roll over to get in. So find a hole, squeeze through, get that 1 yard. You got Linderbaum, Kevin Zeitler, and I believe Ben Powers at the other side. You got 3 good interior linemen. Use them and get the hole. And Gus Edwards behind you for the push. He jumps over. I don't know if that was Logan Wilson that knocked that ball out, but I think it was Logan Wilson that knocked the ball out. Sam Hubbard, right place, right time, touchdown Bengals. And I knew once that happened, the game was over. I was so shocked. I was in shock. I didn't know what I watched. I was in disbelief of what I watched. Crazy. I said that we needed the miracle, like Joe said earlier. I said we was going to need a miracle to win, and they got the miracle. That's crazy. It's crazy. So then from there, we was it 3 and out? We got 1 first down, punted, got the ball back. Then so we try to outsmart the Bengals. We make it like I get what we were trying to do because we got the ball like the 46. Good punt return by Prochet. Then the added 5-yard penalty for Burrow running out of bounds. We the coaching staff is like, look, we know who they got on the other side of the field. Let's make this the last possession of the game. And I get it. But boy, was it terribly executed. We let too much clock run off. 10, 15 seconds. Cool. But not 20, 30. It was at like a minute. And then the next play, I think, was ran like 22.
35.
40. 50. I understand making it the last possession, but come on, you can't make it to where that last play is gonna make it count. You gotta give yourself some time for room of error, and that's what we didn't do. And so we get a bad holding call on a try to catch him off guard run play that didn't really go nowhere, and that's what set us back. But all that being said, James Prochet could have been the hero if he didn't alligator arm that pass at the end of the game. It's a Hail Mary. You're the back man. You're the back man for that specific reason. You alligatored it. You didn't even go full out. The ball hits the ground. Because I promise you we were going for 2 if we scored. That's why they did what they did. I forgot to play. Snoop made an incredible play when the ball was snapped high. Bad snap by Linderbaum. Picks it up. Hits, I believe, Josh Oliver. Gains 19. He fights. Too hard to bring down. Man, we fought. I'm proud of what the Ravens displayed Sunday night. We fought our butts off. And I wasn't sad that we lost. I was sad at how we lost because we shouldn't have lost. We should have won that game. But just how football works, man.
Mm-hmm. All right, Ty.
Well, okay, for me, the game it could have went better. We had a few mistakes. Definitely one of the mistakes was the first mistake he probably made was when he threw that bad pick. When was open for he was probably open for like 10 seconds. He threw the ball like 20 seconds later. right to the linebacker. So that's one mistake. But then after that, he made up for it, like he said, like the one when he hiked the ball too far back. He threw the ball down, got some yards, and also the other one, he was about to get sacked and he threw it to Dobbins and got some yards on that joint too. Also, those 2 good plays he did. But then after that, we started being himself again. Started like throwing bad passes, like that pass that he got the touchdown pass. He could have done it a little further. I had to stop and stand there for like 30 seconds to get the ball, and then he had to run down and get a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
He could have did better on that.
It's on the Robinson, right?
Yeah. He made that stand there forever and catch the ball. He could have, like I said, just running down and catching the ball like that. Like if Lamar was there, he probably would like threw it down further. It'd have been easier touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
So then also another thing is like when we had that long run, like but then after a few plays later, he had that bonehead like I'm gonna reach over. I'm like all the way back here. I'm gonna try to reach over. I'm trying to be Dobbins and stretch the ball. It ain't gonna happen. And then run it all the way down, get a touchdown. But I want you to cue. That's the touchdown. I mean, before the touchdown, what happened? Because nobody said nothing about that.
The run.
Yeah, Mark Andrews hustling.
No, not that. The other one.
Oh, okay.
This one. You talking about the.
Yeah, after when he returned it.
Oh, okay, right here.
Yeah. Look right here. Nobody calls this right here. This block in the back.
Woo!
Obvious block in the back right there.
Oh, I missed it.
Yeah, obvious.
I even missed it live.
Obvious.
Clear as day.
Obvious. So that should
I
have
missed
been
that live. That's crazy.
That should have been a touchdown. That should have been called back.
Maybe I was so much in shock that this was happening, I just missed it.
I was mad. I was yelling. I was mad.
Yeah. Then he put his arms up like I ain't.
Yeah, like he didn't do nothing. But yeah, y'all.
He made it hot.
Yeah. So honestly, they didn't call that right there. I think for me, they wanted the Bengals to win. So that's why they didn't call. They wanted the Bengals to play Bills. I think they want that Cinderella story to happen, so that's why they did that. But it is what it is. But then, like the other video we showed, like I want to show that video also where Chris Collinsworth jinxed us. I don't think you can have the audio on that, Dre.
I don't have the audio on. Yeah, I don't have the audio.
Chris Collinsworth sitting there all excited about how your boy offensive coordinator calls a nice play and how he gives it run down the field. The next play, there were 2 plays after that they had called a dumb play. Instead of giving the ball to either, he could have gave it to Edwards, could have given it to Dobbin, he could have gave it to Daggone Rickard. I don't care. Don't try to give it to him, try to go up the ball and try to dive on top. But play that play.
I don't think that was a play call.
Yes, it was.
I think the sneak was the play call. I don't think him jumping over the pile 1 yard out was the play call. I think that was
the running back. See that? Nice play. But if that was Lamar, he probably would have touchdown because nobody would have caught him on that.
Oh, it's another play when Logan Wilson caught him when he was scrambling.
Yeah,
Logan Wilson would have caught Lamar. Lamar would have been out of there.
After that, look at this. Reach over. Like, why?
But that's not Greg Roman's fault. That's
I know, but we should have called a better play though. He could have ran the ball with Edwards, could have ran with Rickard, could have ran the ball with Dobbins. Like Dobbins is mad because of that, because Dobbins averaged like almost 5 yards a carry. Daggone Edwards averaged like almost 4 yards a carry. He could have given one of them. They would have got 2 yards or a yard, whatever it was at. They would have got the yard.
Quarterback sneak statistically works 98% of the times. And if you look, the push before he jumps, he's getting moving forward.
Yeah,
his momentum is carrying forward. I'm not mad at the play.
Hey, real quick, y'all. I think he should have scored right here.
All right, why he would have scored?
Yeah, I think he should have scored right there. Like you either like make him miss, or you drive. Like he's constantly like I know he tried to reach. He tried to reach for the ball, but he kept the ball in the left. I guess he didn't try to fumble. I don't know. I think he should have tried to score. Try harder to score on that play. But the quarterback sneak though, he should have went low.
That's what I said.
They're about to push him in. Like,
yeah, he got momentum. If you go low and find a hole, that's a touchdown. That's why I'm not blaming the play call for the quarterback or the player making a mistake. See, a lot of times you want to blame the OC for something that's not his fault. All he can do is call the play. The player's got to execute it. Now, if a player badly executed, you can't then turn around and blame the OC.
But
what you want him to do? You want him to put the helmet, the shoulder pads on, and make the play too?
He still could have ran the ball because the whole game they were killing number 94 on the outside. Who's on the right outside? Number 94. They could have ran the ball on the outside.
Top. I hear what you're saying, but it's 1 yard, and statistically speaking, 98% of the time, QB is successful. A QB sneak is successful. The QB sneak would have worked. It's not the play call; it was the player.
Yeah. All right. You know I don't like Snoop, so I know that. I blame them both on that. I blame them both on that. I blame the offensive coordinator for trying to give them the ball. Shouldn't have known. He shouldn't have given the ball like that. You supposed to give the ball to your best player.
Yeah,
Period.
but in that situation, I agree with Carl on this one. In that situation, it's okay to have your quarterback do a good quarterback sneak. Look, Purdy did a quarterback sneak and he got pushed in. That's all you need.
Cousins, first touchdown in the Vikings game.
Push
They all better than Snoop.
Just push.
I get what like Ty saying this. JK came to y'all before the game and said, "Put the game on my back."
Yep.
Once we got down on the 1 yard line, I'm giving it to JK all 4 times.
Yep, I hear you, right?
So that's what Tyler said. Tyler said we wouldn't even be in that situation if we would have gave the ball to JK. Like
I hear you. I hear y'all. And if you would have gave JK the ball to play before, cool. I'm with it. But y'all got to also look at what we do as a team. Short down distances, we give Gus the ball. It's never JK. I know JK was balling and I know game flow, stuff like that, but it's never him short distances. It's always Gus. Now at the one, like I said, statistically, that is the right play call. You can't blame the player for him making a bonehead decision. I mean, you can't blame the OC for the player making a bonehead decision.
Well, first of all, if I was y'all, I'd be mad at Gus because what's Gus doing right here, y'all? On it's not showing it. On that return, he didn't even try to tackle Cuz. Like Mark
trying to catch the ball.
No. Look at this. I'm gonna fast forward. Watch this. Watch after he fumble. Watch Gus, y'all. After he fumble. Watch Gus. Gus not even trying to tackle the lineman.
What you want to do? Ran probably pass him.
Watch this. Look. Watch Gus. Look. Watch Gus. Look.
He gave up.
Oh, yeah, he
Look at
did
that.
give up. Yeah,
But
yeah,
no,
you're right.
Andrews
You're right.
flew
I did
right
see that.
past that dude.
I seen that.
That could have been like, because y'all defense was playing good enough, and I believe I would have probably stopped them from scoring a touchdown at least. Y'all won't be having to score a touchdown at the end of the game. That would have been a field goal. Best kicker in the NFL, right? I mean, it's just, I don't know. But if Dobbins was in the game, maybe he would have tackled him. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, but you do got to feed your running back though. I agree with Ty on that. You got to give him the ball. You got to give him more chances. He only had what? How many carries?
13 carries.
13 carries. You got to give him more than that. You got to give him
13 carries.
So
I'm not disagreeing with that stat. I just don't want y'all to blame. I just don't think it's fair to blame Greg Roman for that bonehead decision.
I got you on that. I'm with you on that.
I agree with you.
But look, let me ask y'all this question. I know we're trying to get off because the game's coming on soon, but I know y'all heard his comments after the game. All right.
I can't talk on it because I didn't hear the full video. I just seen that he said it was taken out of context.
Well, I'm not talking about the Lamar one. I'm talking about the other one when he was basically saying like, "Maybe he tired of this, man." Like, I think he might post in the chat.
That's all. It's on his Instagram page. I follow him on Instagram. He posted on his story on Instagram.
Yeah, I didn't even see that.
What did he say, Ty? He was basically saying like,
he basically saying like, basically you treat your good player. If you have something good, treat it good. If you treat it good, then it'll do good for you. That's what he's saying.
Oh, you talking about that?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about JK saying something. I seen that they posted that.
So what y'all feel about that comment?
It's a little eerie.
To me, I don't blame him for saying that, but it's a business. Both sides is a business. I see why he did what he did. I see why they doing what they do. But to me, you don't go on Instagram and posting stuff like that if you're trying to get your money. You sit there and just talk to them man to man. Don't go on Instagram or your Facebook or whatever or social media and then try to make it a news thing. Because then somebody gonna pick that up. And guess what? Now guess what? Now Ravens gotta see that every day until whenever they sign you for your franchise tag.
Because it doesn't look good in negotiations when you bring that up. Because I mean, now you lose kind of your leverage by doing that. Even though I don't care what leverage he got or don't have, I think you sign him no matter what. But that's just me as a fan. That's the fan base in general. But I'm just saying, since it's me and Ty on here, that's just me as a fan.
Yeah.
I think it was an emotional decision. We all are human. We all have emotions. I mean, I don't think that takes away from the fact that he's still as hurt as he is. But I do think it's emotional. And like I said in the offseason last year, we're not used to having a player of this caliber on the offensive side of the ball. I don't think I can name one player we've had before Lamar that's this dynamic that the Ravens has had in franchise history, even though our franchise history is only 26 years. But we never had a guy like this. So
offensive wise.
Yeah, on the offensive side of the ball.
Okay.
So it's hard because he's the highest. He's on the he plays the position that gets the most amount of money. Normally we have defensive guys, and while defensive guys they get paid, they don't get as paid as much as a quarterback, a left tackle, and offensive guys. Like we've had generational linebackers, but linebackers don't really get paid. We got an all-pro, we just paid $20 million, but that's probably the most the linebackers ever got. So while I understand he's that guy and pay him no matter what, I do understand as a business when you're never, or as a human, when you're put in a situation you've never been in before, you don't know how to react or handle it. So it's a learning process.
Now look, I was talking about a different video. I was talking about JK when he was saying like basically like stop holding me back.
Shaking the ball.
He said he said I'm tired getting held back. He said 12. Come on, man. Like basically he said the Ravens holding them back. You know what I mean? Like basically put the ball. I told y'all before the game, put the ball in my hands, and that's exactly what y'all didn't do.
Yeah, he was balling too. So I don't disagree.
Bro, this happened. You came on here and said this before. Like, why are we not running the ball with JK? Remember, you came on the show and said that. You know, so what y'all think about him saying that out in public like that?
Same thing, emotions. He really wanted to put the team on his back. He was balling. He felt like he was doing his job at putting the team on his back, which I also agree. Give me the ball. Y'all see what I'm doing when I get the ball in my hands? Give me the rock. I love this team. I want us to win. It's a divisional opponent. Let's get the upset. I feel like I've been doing the best job at, putting us in the best positions to win this game. Why y'all not giving me the ball? I feel the frustration. I'm with him. And to be honest, I agree. I would feel held back too if I'm doing what I'm doing. I got the only touchdown besides DeMarcus Robinson giving Eli Apple that boom boom. And you know what I'm saying? And I'm averaging outstanding numbers since I've come back from the surgery that I told y'all I needed give me the ball.
And Ty, you had the RG3. Gonna put that one up too?
Oh yeah, this for basically because everybody keeps saying that Lamar should play, but he played when he shouldn't play. Look what happened to him. He basically saying the same thing.
Yeah, hey, no funny, Vic be blowing me. Vic already had that one strike with the Kaepernick thing, talking about you just gotta take your hair out and cut your hair and all this other stuff. Then you go out there as a quarterback and say put a brace on it and play, you'll be fine. Like, bruh,
he did
what
that.
You doing?
That's what RGV did. That's what happened to him. Career short.
Yeah, I don't. When it comes to certain stuff, I don't listen to Vic, man. I'm sorry.
Especially you got no guaranteed money. Look at that.
Yeah, he blew me. He blew me with that Kaepernick comment, so I don't listen to him no more.
Like, bro, stop what you doing, Vic. Like, come on, man. Like, you know the influence you got, and for you to be saying the stuff you saying is crazy.
Yeah, that's wild. All right, y'all. Let's get some last words in so we can wrap this up. Let's start with you, Carl.
Hey, circumstances. Wait, what happened?
Tyrone, his name.
Oh yeah, I know. I was going to address that. So, Twitter was going crazy talking about leave Greg Roman and Cincy and fire Greg Roman. I think Greg Roman called a great game yesterday. I think people are blaming Greg Roman for our clock management. That's not Greg Roman's call. That's John Harbaugh. That's the head coach. I'm sorry, bro. Like, Greg Roman actually called a really good game yesterday. Again, you can't blame Greg Roman for the bonehead decision Snoop made yesterday. Greg Roman called an outstanding game yesterday. And y'all know I come on here and say, like, Greg Roman, what are you doing? Yeah, I was defended Greg Roman, and then I came back on here like 2-3 weeks later, like, bro, I was rooting for you, and now you making me go the other way. So I'm sorry, I can't do that this time. Greg Roman did his job. He did a great job, actually. Should have won the game. Snoop tried to be a hero, try to play hero ball, and sometimes you try to be a hero and you become the villain. I mean, it is what it is. So a great season, all things considered. I'm looking forward to the offseason. Get a receiver. Get 2 receivers. Please.
D-Hop.
Yes, sir. Y'all know D-Hop. I think D-Hop the best in the league. So hey, I love for us to get D-Hop. Just don't do the deal Ty about to say. Do not do it.
All right, go ahead.
I say, yeah, do a deal to get D-Hop, but you already know who I want to get rid of. Even though he a good tight end, I think in order to get D-Hop, you got to give him a good player. I say give him of course give him Bateman. Bateman hurt every 5 seconds, so give him Bateman. Give him the first round or second round, and of course give him Andrews to get D-Hop. Do whatever you gotta do to get D-Hop. But also the most important thing is, well, I'm gonna let everybody know that Ravens are looking for a new offensive coordinator. If you know the offensive coordinator, call Ravens. They got email. They got the Instagram. Whatever you got to do. If you know a good offensive coordinator, hit the Ravens as soon as possible. Because I'm tired of Greg Roman not running the ball, calling dumb plays. So and also one thing I want to definitely want to say before I go is let's go Eagles.
Oh my God, let's get it. All right, y'all.
Hey, hold on. One question. So you want Greg Roman gone? Who do you think would come? Who do you think would be better suited for this type of offense that we have?
My daughter.
Get off.
All right, y'all. We got roll. All right, y'all.
Go Chiefs. Mahomes for 2.
All right, we got 5 other teams. All right,
I mean, I'm rooting for Mahomes, bro. Y'all know how I feel about Mahomes already, and they're not going to say how I feel unless you get the accolades. So
I got you. All right, y'all stay safe. We'll get y'all another time.
No problem. Let's go.
Appreciate you for having me.
Yeah, next year.
Yes. Well,
hey, we gone too. All right.
I was about to say I ain't doing no off season. That's crazy.
No, we are. That was a joke. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Let's wrap this up. All right, Dave. Let's get this over with. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. All right. Like this video. We got $2.99. We need one more. Sorry, $3.99. We need one more to get 400. All right. So subscribe to the YouTube channel. Share this video with somebody that y'all know. Y'all gonna go back and watch this. All right, we're gonna break these out tonight so you can have it for the rest of the night and tomorrow. Appreciate y'all for using our comment section. Y'all always lit in the comments. Like I said, if you haven't yet, hit that like button if you're still on. Hit that like button. Like my man Tyrone said, hey, Cowboys, run the ball tonight. All right. You want to win? Run the ball. So
hey, we got 5 people watching. Can all of y'all just like it? We got 1 like. Just like it. We understand y'all watching us. Just like the video.
Just hit the like. All right, and I'm gonna roll through the IGs real quick. So NFL, NBA, college basketball, college football, in the MLB, boxing, all chats that we do, trade news, free agency news, injury news, any news, and debates. You want to be a part of that? Put your IG in the chat. If you don't want to put your IG in the chat because you want to make sure that nobody ain't going to stalk you, all right, just follow me or Dave on IG. Our IG names are right here on the bottom. You can see it, all right? So make sure y'all do that. Let us know what chat you want to be a part of. We can put you in there. And then let's get some last words in. Hey, Dave.
Go ahead.
We lit. Light the beam! Light the beam! We here, man. We on win streak. We looking sweet right now. We a playoff team. We a 4th seed. 4th seed, Dave. Listen, we ain't been in playoffs in 2006. I was thinking about playing, you know what I mean? Maybe the 6th seed. But we the 4th seed right now. The Pelicans lost today. So if we win Wednesday against the Lakers, we'll be the 3rd seed. That's crazy. So shout out to my Kings. We're gonna do way more basketball talks, y'all. Starting tomorrow, we're gonna do some basketball tomorrow. We did some today, we'll do some tomorrow. So looking forward to talking about the Kings, but that's all I got for y'all.
Yeah, for us, first of all, Tomo, you owe me one because now I gotta sit here with Joe by myself and hear him say "light the beam" after every episode. But
Exactly.
Great show today. So thanks to all the guests that came on. We definitely appreciate y'all for coming on. But yeah, hit that like button, share, subscribe. We just need one more to hit 400. Just subscribe. Get somebody to subscribe. I don't care if it's your grandma, your auntie. Get somebody to subscribe to the channel. But you see the background. You know, we had a huge win on Saturday against a division rival. Swept them. Got the Bruins out. You know, three games, blew them out. So we just wait tonight's game. And like I said before, I feel comfortable for whoever we play. Of course, we respect whoever we play, but we blew out Brady the last time we played them, and last time we played the Cowboys, we put them out in the playoffs. Miami, we're the 7th seed right now in the East.
That climbing.
I guess. We still need to make some moves. Like I said, I'm not satisfied. We are 9 games out of first place, so it's not looking good. Dwayne Dedman is on the trade block, and Kyle Lowry is also available to be traded. So, Pat Riley, this is your chance to make some moves and possibly get out of the doghouse. So, do something, my guy. And then whether Kamani McClain signs with University of Miami or not, I'm still going to throw it to you because we had a great offseason, great recruiting class, the best recruiting class we've had in a long time. He went to go visit Prime yesterday. So, I mean, if you're the number 1 cornerback and you go see the best cornerback to ever play the game, I don't blame you for going to Colorado. So, you know, if he still hasn't signed his letter of intent, so he still has a chance to come to Miami. But hey, if I'm being realistic, he going to Colorado. That's just. But you know, I'm excited. Like I said, it was a great show today. I had fun. So let's get it.
Hey, every time I think about Dedman, I think about when he lost the ball in charge of the Jordan Charge. I always think about that play. But
It's be all, man.
all right, y'all. Bucks, Cowboys coming up next. That's all we got for y'all today, and we'll see y'all next episode. Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all at the next episode.